Ma, me, oh.
That's going in.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Retro Revivals YouTube channel. It's a brisk 11 degrees outside, and we thought we would give you a different type of video this week.
Yeah, so 2025 is here, and we've got a lot planned for the channel. We just kind of wanted to run through some of those things with you guys, give you a preview of what's to come.
All right, let's do it.
So speaking of the freezing temperatures, that has really worked against us this winter, and something that we're going to address very soon, hopefully, is this workshop.
We've been in our shop almost nearly a year, and things have gotten just a little bit out of hand.
Yeah, you think? Let me zoom in here. This is quite, I haven't been up here to see it from this angle.
It looks like a giant space dumpster.
Actually, that looks pretty nice over there. And it really does take a lot longer to film a video with the way things are in this shop. So we're going to address that. We won't show a ton of it on the channel, but we will give you some updates. We're going to get electricity, which will make it, right now it gets dark at 5 p.m. And we're running off a generator, which makes it hard to have generator noise in the background. So like the winter recording has not gone well. We're also going to get spray foam insulation. And so when we do run a heater in here, we'll be able to, you know, stay a little warmer.
Stay alive.
Yeah. And in the summer, that will help keep it cooler in here also, because our siding's a dark color and it really attracts the sun. So once all that's done, then we can put up the shelves that we need to be able to get all of this random stuff and parts and things we've purchased and all of that organized. And I think that's going to really help us in our quest to get anything done.
It definitely couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
One thing we have to do with the shop when we get it spray foamed is get this stuff moved out of here so they can come in with their scaffolding and spray. That means we're going to have some sort of temporary storage, and being that it's January, we've been keeping our eyes open for an enclosed trailer just to get at least a portion of this, you know, workbenches and tools into something out of the cold. We never buy anything new, so undoubtedly it will need some work, and you may see some of that in the future.
Maybe we'll turn it into a camper. We were trying to do our next shot from this Econoline, and our glass cleaner is freezing into chunks.
It literally turned to slush. There's no wire hangers.
Yes, Mommy, dearest.
So a project that we're going to be spending a lot of time on this year is this Econoline camper van. And it doesn't look like much right now, but we've got a lot that we want to do to it. And first thing is getting it drivable. So we got it so it runs, but it's still not able to be put on the road.
Definitely a ways away from that. So like Christy said, we got it running. That was the first step. It's missing a drive shaft, which it had a two-piece drive shaft before. We've got to get one measured out and have that built. We've got to have brakes. We've got to have tires. The transmission linkage stuck, froze solid. So I've got to get under there and sort that out. And then, you know, that's just the beginning, really.
Yeah, so eventually I think we'll pull the whole engine or motor or whatever out of here and get it all spiffed up or whatever people do to them. And I'm more concerned about the back. We want to do some cool things in the living space. I let Tyler worry mostly about the spiffing part.
Spiffed. I never read that in the shop manual.
Just spiff it up and put it on the road. We need to address this whole no roof situation. So the metal, we kind of have a basic plan for what we want to do around the top here to get the camper top back on. And then comes some body work.
So if we're going to go to all the trouble to put new metal up here so we can put the top back on, there are other spots that need attention. And if you're going to go that deep into it, you might as well fix, you know, the little rust here, the little rust there, and then it needs a paint job after that. Thankfully, I have some experience with that. I did work in a body shop for a few years, and although that was over a decade ago, I think I could pick up some sandpaper and a spray gun and get us back to where we need to be. It may take a little bit, but you know, just a thing.
So talking about exterior work, we will have Harvey back on the channel this year. We want to do some family vacations that we'll talk about coming up. We're also wondering on the exterior of Harvey, like we didn't do a lot to it. We did a little here and there, but we redid the whole interior, just didn't do much to the exterior. We left that vintage charm, and just kind of wanted to throw it out there to you guys, like, should we leave it vintage charm? Should we, I don't think we want to do anything too crazy, but should we, repaint maybe the green stripes or anything like that just to take it to the next level? So if you want to, let us know what you think down in the comments about Harvey. Another thing we realized is that when we finished Harvey, we never did do a full tour of the inside. Like we wrapped it up and I think we went camping like that same day. So what we want to do this spring when we get it out from under the cover is give a full tour of Harvey, show what we did, show what worked, what held up, what hasn't held up. There's a few things, and just kind of revisit some of that progress there. So that brings us to our 1973 Holiday Rambler Vacationer. We picked this thing up. It was in terrible shape. We spent a lot of time getting the roof put together, getting the whole exterior redone. Got a little more on the exterior, a little more underneath with the brakes and some things like that. But our main focus in the next few months is going to be the inside. So let's take a quick look at the inside.
Inside the Rambler, we have done a lot of work already. We've got about 95% of the electrical done. We need to finish up the plumbing. We've got the water lines run, but we need to do the drains and get the black tank squared away. This is the kitchen area, if you haven't seen our last video. We still have to redo some of our insulation, put some paneling up. Bedroom's going to be back here. Nice, lovely couch right here. This is our entertainment center here. Right. We got a fireplace down below, TV up above.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
It will be super cool.
So all that work needs to happen before April because we're planning a trip in this Holiday Rambler. Hopefully we'll have some other trips too. But Michigan's kind of a cool state, and we have maple syrup festivals, apparently. We've never been to one. But our goal is to take this Holiday Rambler to a maple syrup festival this spring and test it out, see how it does.
Very cool. I'm just in it for the pancakes.
Well, did I tell you that this festival has a pancake eating contest? So, I mean, somebody's going to have to enter that.
Count me in.
Get in my belly!
I've already submitted my application.
Right.
This March, we've actually planned a trip out west.
Big vacation, the whole family, Wally World.
We want to go see the Grand Canyon in Sedona, Arizona. We want to see Las Vegas. We want to see Zion National Park in Utah. So it's going to be a big one.
Yeah, so if anyone's ever done that trip, we're actually not taking our campers. We might rent one while we're out there. But if you've done that trip and have pointers or suggestions, it's going to be in March. So hopefully all of the roads and everything. We're not sure if we're going to hit Bryce. We might. Let us know if we should. We're excited. The kids are excited. We're going to take the whole fam out there. And we're really looking forward to that trip. And we'll show you some of that on the channel.
Should be great.
You're the last true family man.
We want to take some other trips, at least here locally in Michigan, maybe up to the Upper Peninsula, which is a whole entire state north of Michigan.
Well, it's still Michigan, but
technically.
I think, didn't we trade Toledo for it?
Maybe.
I think so.
There was some sort of war. Anyway, also, there's the Mackinac Bridge, which is the bridge that spans between the lower part of Michigan and the Upper Peninsula. It would be cool to take Harvey across that, as long as it doesn't blow over.
We're also considering, we've never been to Hocking Hills, Ohio, which looks just amazing. There's some other parks that we've seen around the Midwest that look good. So we're keeping our options open, but we definitely do want to get some use out of Harvey this summer. So we'll show some of that on the channel.
The most extensive and expensive trip we might be going on, maybe Scotland, the UK. Can you believe it? We were supposed to go back there in 2020, and the trip got canceled for some unknown reason.
Well, COVID.
Too soon. It's a trip we've really wanted to take for a number of years. I think you said go back there. We've never been there. But there's a big camper van culture there. So I feel like it would be so crazy and awesome to fly over there, get a camper van or a small RV, and just go do the Highlands, check out some Highland games, hit some of the cities, sit by Loch Ness and just watch for Nessie for a day or two and just relax. So it's kind of a bucket list thing. We're hoping to be able to bring you some of that on the channel this year.
And who can beat a motorhome driving on the wrong side of the road, steering wheel on the right-hand side, and really no experience with that? Should work out. We are entertaining the idea of having some more content on the old 67 F100 here. We got it running, but barely under its own power did it drag itself in here. So there's a lot of work I would like to do to it, engine related and other mechanical stuff. I love patina, so I think we can just leave that. I want to drive the thing again.
We won't show a ton of this jet ski on the channel, but we do have to address a couple issues. We got it running in the fall, and Tyler was actually getting pretty good on it, and Jack. And then we had sort of a calamity.
Yeah, I don't know that there's supposed to be shiny metal laying in the bottom of the hull, especially these big chunks. So what happened was, I think we have a cylinder that detonated. I can't see any visible holes, but there's definitely something going on there. Gonna have to pull it apart, pull the engine out of it, see where things broke loose, and fix it.
After talking through all those projects, it's a little crazy to think we might take on another one right now, but we are keeping our eyes open for other campers, RVs, vans, different things like that that maybe aren't gutted entirely and need to be completely redone, that we could, take what's there, modernize it a little bit, refresh it, make it look good, and, see what we can do maybe in a weekend. So we're entertaining doing some kind of a project like that this year.
We might do another video or two in the life of a YouTuber. It's been almost a couple years living this glamorous life. We work day jobs and then we do YouTube. So some of the lessons we've learned along the way, some behind the scenes, what it takes to get prepared for these videos, and some of our daily life.
We're also thinking about doing some kind of a Q&A. We have a lot of communication with you guys in the comment section, but if there's questions that you want to know about any of our projects or any of, anything about us or whatever, not now. Like, don't send a bunch of questions now. But we're hoping to do a video later where you can send in questions, or maybe we'll pull also from some frequently asked questions, and we'll include those just to, let you guys get to know us a little bit better too.
Yeah. So that'll do it for today. Our phalanges are almost ready to fall off.
Phalanges. Yeah. And we have to go to birthday lunch for this guy.
Oh man, 39, can you believe it?
39 today.
Not even close, bud.
We just wanted to say huge thanks to all you guys that have watched. It's been almost 2 years and we've got 20,000 plus subscribers at this point. So immense thanks. We've been trying to invest a lot of time and money into these projects, and it's really important to us that you guys have participated, comments, likes, everything like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We appreciate it, and we'll be back soon with some more work.
All right. Take care.
Bye.